Hi, welcome back to Kingdom Hearts. Let's watch all of Kingdom Hearts Key back cover.
All at once. Here we go. It's the Unreal Engine.
Yeah, this movie was made in Unreal. This movie was made in the Fortnite engine.
Fun fact, so was Lazy Town.
I thought that was all puppets.
It was a mix.
Huh. What else was made in the Unreal Engine? The Mandalorian.
What? Huh?
Who's this chibi piece of shit?
What?
How am I supposed to read any of this?
So, interesting fun fact. Key back cover is not the story of Key. Kind of. The, brown-haired fellow here is your create a character, and they go on adventures, and they do interesting things. We will not be seeing any of those. Instead, what back cover is it explains the events that are relevant to Kingdom Hearts 3 by showing you what was going on with other characters who aren't the central focus of the mobile title. So what I'm saying here is, this is probably going to be very confusing because they aren't going to give you some details because they just kind of assume you played the mobile game.
Oh, good.
This creator character somehow has big Caillou energy. Oh god, that's a horrible looking Hercules.
Jesus.
Yeah, this has got big... This has the big vibes of those Flash games where you have to like do dental surgery on Elsa.
Jesus Christ. I'm either in the perfect mindset or the worst mindset for this. I'm a little bit stony. I've been awake for 3 hours. Well, out of bed for 3 hours. And I was trying to do a midterm before this. So I'm all over the place.
You just got down a bottle of cough syrup to just really level it out and achieve true nirvana.
I did have a bottle of watermelon Mountain Dew, so kinda similar.
Yeah, even... Sorry, I was just that big man punching that child across the floor.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
I guess it is kind of worth mentioning that the whole thing with Key is it's like trying to explain how the Keyblade War happened. But anyways, hey, this is how Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna look, kind of.
I just assumed that Keyblade wielders are all stupid as shit and killed each other for no reason.
Well, we've got an hour of that.
Oh, good.
Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
Wait, wouldn't that make him number 7?
Here, take it.
In the master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice LUxU a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
I hope you're ready to hear this voice actress a lot.
Oh, good.
Also, Ray Chase is the master fellow.
One day, this
I want
would
to point
be
out, this is
called
actually what
the
this lady
Age of
sounds
Fairy
like. This is not a
Tales.
voice she's putting on.
It all
Is this like a
began
Jennifer
in
Tilly
a
situation?
town. The master
Maybe?
of
I don't know who that
masters
is.
had an eye.
She played the Bride of Chucky, the Chucky movie. She's got like a really breathy
He
voice.
bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices
Maybe? This is
a
Laura
copy
Jill
of the
Miller,
Book of
who,
Prophecies.
depending on if you are
Which
like
was
me and have
written
nostalgia
events
for
to
this,
come.
you might know best as either the voice of Kari in Digimon,
Oh shit, I knew that sounded familiar.
Huh.
Yeah. Or, if you're looking for something more modern, the horny rabbit girl from Beastars.
Oh.
Those are like her two biggest roles.
So,
Oh, good.
I didn't watch the Beastars dub, I don't think. Or did I?
I'm still analyzing it.
Yeah, I did, so yeah, that's where it came
For
from.
you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough.
I
Master,
love how many furries
is
there are in this,
says the
apparently.
last passage true?
Oh yeah, that.
Him or Horus.
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm. Okay?
Disappear?
Vanish. Dim.
God, Red Chase just has so much fun in this
I don't know how
role.
to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
You can tell that guy's a powerful
world is
Keyblade
full of light.
wielder because he's
It's a
got the
world
mask of the
comprised of
world's
many
most
smaller
powerful
worlds.
predator, the horse.
Stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light.
See, what you don't
protects us
know yet
all
is that there's a
from
hippo mask.
Holy shit.
God.
All worlds share one light. One fate.
One of the guys,
your time
LUxU
about
pulls
Kingdom
down his
Hearts.
hood and reveals he's got a mantis
Right on the
shrimp
money.
hat.
People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent
Oh
this
god,
war
we're
from
getting into
taking
rhyming
place?
prophecies.
Y'all are on some Star Wars prequel shit now.
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just
Matt Mercer, you're trying too hard for this, God.
Let's try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
Do you really think 7 Keyblade wielders of light have a chance of winning?
Do you think that small individual actions will really stop global warming?
And so the reliable
I can't be the only one who thinks if the 7 Keyblade wielders of light join made a football team, they could dominate the NFL.
Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye.
God, that's a cool ass mask, actually.
It is. That's a really clever way of doing a snake
Was
mask.
given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira.
Hey, who do you think voices us said? Because I'm gonna tell you now, it's the most obvious voice actor.
Was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders.
Who are you gonna
for
get
the
to
war
voice your,
battle.
deep-voiced Braun character?
It's not Crispin Freeman, is it?
Who wore the mask of the leopard.
No,
Was given
you're gonna
his
kick
role to
yourself.
uncover the mystery of the
Travis
purple
Williams?
prophecies. LUxU, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions.
I'm amazed
from afar
Nomura's letting this
as
many
they
women
learned
use
what it was
Keyblades.
that they were meant to do. Then he disappeared.
Look, women are allowed to use Keyblades and be cool, unless they're Kyrie.
Dimmed and faded without a trace.
Well, goodbye. Oh, hey, it's us, but not
This
us.
is where your story began. The story of your very own
But he looks
adventure.
different from the created character.
5 of the Master's apprentices.
Because it could be anyone, Kara.
But why is it just a generic mediocre white boy every time?
Created a union.
That's how America works. Grow the fuck up.
Then they
Christ.
set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
So I guess if you were kind of curious, hey, why are the gameplay segments of the mobile game opening in like Wonderland and whatnot? It's because you don't actually
There's a
go to
traitor
any of the
among us.
worlds. You go to like future premonition virtual reality
Are you
versions.
certain?
What?
What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy?
When the Moogle is sus.
A nightmare?
Please, that's not a Moogle. That is a Cherothy.
What?
This is a new creature just for Kingdom Hearts, and I love it. Oh my
Master,
god,
did
it's
you make
playing the
this?
trading music
so
from the Dream Drop Distance Dream Eaters.
Well,
Ah!
things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherothy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Do not let it out of the orb.
right.
So help you God.
If a wielder is overcome by malice,
And if you do, for the love of God, do not give it a coin purse.
their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a
Oh, I
nightmare-
just had the
Someone
like
must
the
fall
link
into
click in my
darkness.
head of Cherothy is
Exactly.
supposed to be like a Dream Eater.
And if you don't stop this renegade spirit,
So the Dream Eaters were important all along.
and you'll have an army of nightmares on your
Yep,
hands.
definitely.
Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
Why?
The Master of Masters is so tall.
Why do anyone trust the Master of Masters?
You're scary.
He just fucks with them all the time.
And growl at them.
Ugh, don't insult me!
Also, yes, I said is Travis Willingham.
Got it in one.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us. get
God,
to
somebody
the
just
bottom
start
of
the
this.
mission then.
Yeah,
Just roll the gotcha.
Who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
I said, where were
That's
you?
highly
when
unlikely.
I found the body in
You
electrical.
recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger. We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy.
Not my
But I
favourite
thought we
band.
all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine.
I was gonna make a
Using
video
that
kill the
power
radio star, but I think that's
Is
like
the
the
equivalent
Buggles?
of using the power of darkness.
Vales did
The Buggles?
walk
I
like
don't
an
know.
Egyptian,
It's a
right?
brilliant plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone knows that all spirits look the same.
Who made video killed the
and
radio
wielders
star
exist
now? I
in
need to
spades. There's no way to tell.
Google
No.
video.
Everyone's
The
already
Buggles, I was
equipped
The
right.
with
Buggles?
The
So what
Buggles.
now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power
Well,
of darkness?
goddamn.
Or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira. Some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation?
Kid his ass.
That was foolish.
Said, That's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I'm voting Era.
We're done. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope
Hey, they're voting to skip. You're gonna lose now.
solve this soon.
That's a real Gabumon looking mask.
What's wrong?
I was say she's promoting teamwork. Eject.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain
Gonna
the
need to
events
talk
of
about
the
that
future.
with your new podcast host, Ira Glass.
Incident.
No.
It's
There's a missing page because the Master ripped it out on purpose and rolled it into a blunt.
Tied together.
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found.
I can't remember
In
if
my
it's
book.
mentioned in here or it's just
Ira,
mentioned in
Are you
game.
implying that someone is
But
in possession of the missing page?
I think
And the person
okay,
with
yeah.
the complete book is the traitor?
the Master of Masters
There's
is
something going
100%
on, and the
just
page is
messing
suspiciously
with these
missing
people.
from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something.
Everybody has
I
a book
wonder,
that correctly,
this have
perfectly
been the
predicts the
Master's
future,
plan
but
all along?
only one person has an extra
Grant the
page.
lost
What could
page
be
to
going
anyone.
on?
We have no way of knowing.
And, like, nobody ever
Master
doubts
is
the
gone.
Master of Masters at all.
I understand what you were saying.
The guy who literally never shows his
I promise
face
to keep a
or
close
any
eye on
like
the others.
skin
I will keep you
and
informed
just
as
makes
I
fun of you all the time.
Thanks.
Makes fun of you all the time. It has
After
given the
all,
traitor,
what
presumably,
the
an
Master
extra page of the future book.
And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
I'll get used to that line. You're going to be hearing that a lot from here on out. Also, that lady has a really smart design because they don't have to lip sync her ever.
Yeah.
I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
Saving a lot of facial animation money with this series of masks and hoods.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be
I mean,
fair.
you say that, but I think the masks
not
do
be afraid to
contort
speak
ever
up.
so slightly for, like,
Even
facial
though I say
expressions.
observe, You'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand, but
This is just the Master of Masters setting up the world's worst
to form
debate
and
club.
maintain our own unions is it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on.
First LUxU
Lighten up a
leaves, now
little.
you leave.
Maybe
What is
you'll
going
never see
on?
here. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that.
God,
change
he's
can
so
be hard
tall.
for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up.
8.5 feet
Otherwise,
Master
you'll
of
just
Masters
get
over here.
Now that you know what the future holds, Indy.
5'11" versus 6'0".
May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do
That's
what
two.
your heart feels is right.
Right.
God, the animators are having so much fun with, like, having him just ham it up with his movements.
Yeah, this is Xehanort tier hand
I
acting.
thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think?
All he does is
believe what
make
Ira
good
said.
podcasts. Maybe, I don't know. I don't listen to podcasts.
His argument was unconvincing. It's like Inby said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone.
But the way this series loves to do character names, like, spelled one way, said it a completely
There's
different
something
way,
he
I'm
hasn't
surprised
told
that
us.
Envy is pronounced Envy.
Needs to tell us.
And not
How
Ivy
dare he look at us with
or something.
suspicion? We're his comrades.
Envi.
I wouldn't call us.
Einweih.
Anyway, could you get to the point?
Counting in
I know
German.
you didn't call us here just to complain.
Yeah, I advise why.
Three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, Ased.
I knew it.
So that said, Ased has a
I
funny
had a
sounding
feeling
name.
it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Hero won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work.
So you're allowed to have
no
people
question.
like
But
swear loyalty
I don't
to
believe
you
for a
and
second
your
there's a
union's
traitor
like
among us.
policies and everything,
Unfortunately,
but you aren't
Hero
allowed to
doesn't
work
share the
together
same
between
belief.
unions.
He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. But darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now. And
Ased's
find a
gonna
way to
bring back
fight
the filibuster.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining
Oh, this
our
leopard guy
unions,
just is so
that was
apathetic.
strictly forbidden by the master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear.
Don't listen to what is strictly forbidden by the master. That's why you have a union.
I don't want my union members involved.
Gula!
Boss said we can't have a union, so I guess we won't.
I want... I want to follow the
None of
master's
these kids have played Assassin's Creed. They need some like nothing is true. Everything is forbidden up in this bitch.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased,
You should do whatever you feel is right, but also you're a real little shit if you don't agree with me.
For obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see
God,
me?
this is just reminded me that like the unfortunate part about back cover is it doesn't really cover some of the
What's
like
the meaning
more
of this?
ridiculously outlandish
out.
shit. Like the fact that this takes place like 1,000 years before the first game, but Ventus is here.
Already agreed.
What?
Will you join us? And together we can.
And disobey the master's teachings?
We don't have
Because
a
I
choice.
guess Ventus is a murderer who has been
approaching. We need to
possessed
combine
by
our strength
the
to stand
being
against
known
The
as
master bestowed
Darkness,
each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union
who
separate, to maintain
is also
the balance of
Vanitas,
power.
I guess.
He told us that any
What?
imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know
And like
you
there's
haven't
some
forgotten.
random pods you can find in the basement
Perhaps
hall of Bastion that
it's you
they
who has been
decided to
tainted by
canonize as being like time travel
Tainted by
pods.
darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy
But
on us
this
and
is a
report
different kind of
everything you
time
see
travel
back to
because it
Kira.
moves you
You
forward
really
permanently
think
and
you have
erases
no
all of your
darkness in heart
memories.
After what you did,
Because that is my role.
to observe us.
Kingdom
yes,
Hearts is the only
but
series that
not
has
to
like
disclose
3 different
everything
forms
we
of
say
time
and
travel and
do
none of
to
them make
Ira.
any sense.
For all
Also,
we
now,
know,
on topic,
Ira
Ased's
could
basically
be
just
allies,
screaming, no
scheming
you.
behind our backs.
That's enough.
I say you're sus.
Well, these guys fell apart quick.
Uh-huh.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
You should remember this boy.
Okay.
Long face.
This is
Something
the only
happened?
scene he will appear in.
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey.
Christ, these jokes are
Master
writing
said
themselves.
So it is. Lately,
This kid looks like he'd be really into Beyblade.
really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers.
Okay, but being
You wanted to
fair,
solve
what
the mysteries
kid
of this
born like
world.
between 1995 and
I
2000
think that's
wasn't
how things
into
should be.
Beyblade?
I don't know.
We need to question.
I was into Beyblade.
Think
I fucking loved Beyblade. I still do.
Whoa. You are really not
I
yourself.
had a whole
today.
special Beyblade
I guess
launcher
even
with a pistol
foretellers
grip
have their
and
own.
shit. It was
Damn.
great.
Badass.
Hey, Maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
That was the coolest
I had a
kid.
friend who got really into Battle Beat 'em On, and it was funny as shit.
I got a Battle Beat 'em on set once, and I did not fucking understand what to do with it.
No, I was joking.
I mean, it was kind of fun,
You say
but it was
so.
stupid.
To be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions
What's the,
could work
like,
together
stupid
and be
toy
friends.
card game, whatever craze, or, like, competitive craze that isn't a
I made a
video
friend
game
from
for
another union
kids
today.
these days? Is it
I
Bakugan?
feel like Bakugan is making a comeback, yeah.
Yeah.
We're meeting again tomorrow.
God, he's also got stupid shoes. What the hell's going on there?
Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay.
I like how everybody has, like, these vaguely
Well, it was
Like-
nice talking to you.
fantasy-esque clothes, and he's just wearing, like, a half-leather
Please cheer up.
jacket and a skirt or a scarf.
Thank you.
Neckerchief.
Bye-bye, Estradiol.
I'll be glad to leave the future.
Me
to
every
the kids who
morning
see
when
the
I
world
swallow my pills.
the way you do.
Anyways, there goes Ephemer, the character who will
Carry
not
you
appear
far,
again. It
far
will,
away.
we will remember always as being quite ephemeral.
Bye, dandelions.
Fuck you.
Despicable.
Envy. Have you learned
We're almost
something?
half an hour into this, and I don't understand a single thing that's going on.
Unions are now allies.
Yeah, welcome to back cover.
All I know is these idiots probably going to kill each other at some point.
Why is that?
Yeah, like,
To ascend,
all I've gathered is that these
unification
furries
is
are
a
playing the
means of
worst
gathering
game of
strength
Among
to
Us.
oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
I think the moral of the story here is sometimes you
Please,
don't
let me do
need
the
to
talking.
listen to your teacher.
Sometimes you should think for yourselves.
Spur Asad's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the
Also,
two of us.
maybe sometimes you should
As a
just
precaution,
have
my
a
reports
seat
will
and
be
talk.
translucent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea.
It seems like the only way these people can interact with each other is fucked up power plays.
Power plays or, like, directly confronting each other angrily. That horse mask seems like it would be really hard to wear for an extended
Yeah.
period of time.
Yeah, he's just looking down like, fuck, I can't read with this thing on.
This is kind of a wild time skip to a few months
The
forward.
Alliance. I think it's time to call
Yeah,
it
we've gone, what, like, start few days and then a few months?
God.
To put it simply, I entered this alliance.
Also, if they have a book that tells them everything that is going to happen in the future, wouldn't they know that the alliances are made? And
Yeah.
that's like,
And you haven't rallied anyone else.
The master told them they shouldn't try to, stop that, so they just shouldn't.
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees.
like, I don't think it is fully explained in back cover, but it definitely is in the mobile game, so I'm just gonna say it now. LUxU's entire mission is that the Master of Masters Keyblade has his eye in it, and his eye is writing the Book of Prophecies as it sees things.
We don't even know who the traitor
So
is yet.
LUxU's mission is to carry around the Keyblade.
That's exactly why.
Also, in case you had this thought, I will tell you now, Xehanort is not LUxU. LUxU gives Xehanort his Keyblade.
Just can't trust anyone myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Because there's the mobile game Xehanort Dark Road or whatever.
Yeah.
And he has a different Keyblade in that game.
I kind of appreciate that they made a said like, oh, he's gonna be your second in command and your supporter, and he's the whiniest motherfucker alive.
Literally, all he does is whine and conspire against people very poorly.
He's like Terra, but more emotive and has a good actor.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're
That's
the
a
one
really
who called
squeaky
me
chair,
here.
dude.
You've heard my chair. It could get squeakier.
Give me a little credit here. Guy was just testing you.
Yeah, but you're not like God or the king or whatever.
What you fucking don't know.
Allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
God, he really is just playing everybody against each other, huh?
He's not even trying very hard.
But that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion. Good job! And make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a...
He said it! He fucking said it!
But why do
Amogus.
leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day.
God, Travis Willingham is using like the exact same cadence that he uses for Knuckles, and it's messing me up.
I might disappear.
Ased's kind of just deeply pathetic, isn't he?
Kinda. Wow, you mean the big tough guy who does nothing but like
I don't know if I'm gonna disappear.
get through his rise to power because he's the big tough man is kind of a sad, pathetic bully?
We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role.
I can't tell if this is well written or very poorly written.
Shall I elaborate?
Because on one hand, like, all the characterization is kind of making sense, because it's just this one dude playing these deeply flawed idiots against each other.
Yeah.
Your job to step up.
But also, what is happening?
I think Ray Chase is also like elevating this with his performance.
Oh yeah.
May your heart be your guiding key.
You're so fucking stupid, Ased.
What do these people even do?
It's been over a year
Keyblades.
since the Master left.
They
It's
leave
time
the
for me
union
to fulfill my
or the
true
unions.
role.
Jeez, it's been a year?
What?
It took a year for these idiots to turn on one another.
From what I understand, the foretellers are just supposed to be like the leaders of the unions, what send out like the other Keyblade wielders on quests to gain the power of light. Also, that's actually like a really sick move. I wish you got that in any of these games. Where you could just like slash through the space in between you and summon somebody next to you.
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses.
Symbolism.
If we don't
Are we losing
do
our
something,
unity,
light
Kabaka?
will expire. Then we won't be able to
Someone
avoid
out there got the
grim
reference.
future that awaits. We need to defy. The
That's why we
Master's
have to kill each other now.
protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his
Holy shit, somebody got it right. It only took a year.
He got it right, but he's gone about it in the worst possible way. Damn, he slashed the Keyblade at her.
Some shit happened.
Nothing personnel.
Ava, over here!
Envy! Ased! What's going on?
I found out.
You're gonna tell me neither of these people heard him yell that when she was farther away?
Oh, that's not true.
Ava, there's no time to lose.
So I don't know about you two, but I am fully under the impression that the traitor is the master of masters.
Yeah, I'm suspecting that.
May my heart be my guiding key.
I get it. You have ideologies to fight for.
Fucking took y'all a year and a half to find the imposter. Why weren't you doing your fucking task?
Someone had the ghost task and they didn't realize they could do it. Okay.
Master.
Like, I'm trying to think about it. Who did the Master of Masters screw over?
Busy.
Like,
I can always come back.
LUxU, I guess?
Sure. No.
Because I think all he did was just be like,
Now,
hey, here's my Keyblade, here's a box. Just go wherever and learn the future for me.
No, Jesus Christ, this piece of shit.
Fucking
What's this?
Christ.
So he had the missing page, the leopard twink.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep.
He's probably a pretty boy blonde under there, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
way to steal my thunder, Shaw.
No, that's fucking stupid.
It's not fair.
You're so close, dude. You're so close.
Jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry?
Also, I can't see this guy's name because it's Gula without thinking about it. Like,
So,
what if he was a shark and he was Gargula?
Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you all there's going to be a traitor, and I'm giving you a defined role, so you can just assume anyone who goes out that role is a traitor. I'm not deceiving you. You should just be paranoid constantly. Just terrified of everyone around you.
No one but me is your friend.
The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? Anyways, now we know why this guy has been such an indifferent prick the whole time. I will say, though, this is a very pretty looking little thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Considering, like, this is all done in real time, too. I don't think it's pre-rendered at all.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Like, this is how the cutscenes for 0.2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 also look.
Spoilers.
Holy shit, he's not dead yet.
Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given.
I was placed firmly in the bottom left. I'm sorry.
Lost page.
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me.
It is written, only Link can defeat Ganon.
To find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade.
The book says there's a traitor, but boy howdy, the one person they're never going to suspect because they're idiots.
To strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up.
This moron keeps making good points.
Underestimate me!
Is Used technically the right one? Accidentally the morally correct one.
Oh, Twink obliterated.
How the hell do you lose a fight to a guy who's half dead?
You too, huh?
I'm going to guess that Gula probably has, like, 0 combat experience. He seems like kind of a nerd.
Yeah, it's my job to beat the traitor. I also haven't thrown a punch in my life.
Gula's been running on that. You wouldn't hurt me. I'm just a little boy, and also it's my birthday. For his entire life.
You're as envy as baby.
Come to finish me off? Then make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to
strike down a broken man, Ira. Do it, coward.
It isn't our place to try to change the events.
Prove I'm right.
That is not our mission.
What's wrong? You only kill a man.
The more times you hit me, the more correct my opinions become.
We can't afford to lose him.
But in this case, that's true.
Still count me as one of the 5 lights.
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey,
I can't tell if Ira is, like,
respect you so much.
the smartest or the dumbest.
However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role.
Unless he is the traitor, in which case...
Intentions are. What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone
God, this movie
would
really is
betray
just a
us.
comedy of errors, ain't it?
That's the biggest betrayal of all.
Consider the fact that he's lying because he's the jester and wants to lose.
He's simply carrying out his role. Ased, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself.
Is the Master of Masters the only smart person in this series?
I think so.
No, wait, him and Xehanort.
I need to see that last page.
Everybody else is just skirting by as like the biggest idiot and somehow succeeding.
The Master of Masters is at least less convoluted than Xehanort.
Didn't you think for a second that you're
For
actually
now.
making things worse than they already
Oh
are?
god, that's a threatening
And why
sentence.
should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No.
So you didn't even tell each other.
I shouldn't have
Holy
said-
shit, you people are fucking stupid.
Well, oh, okay, so this part's real stupid. Because she was told
I don't
not
know
to tell
exactly.
anybody, like everybody else
He
was
just
told to
asked
tell
me
their
to give up
role,
Bula.
but she was given a fake
His
role
eyes.
as well as her real
They
one,
were.
because the real
scary.
role is to, like, train up
I was worried he'd do
5
something
very
awful.
specific people who are, like, the
I
top
know.
of the top,
I didn't tell him what
because
Bula
those
was,
are the
then
people what get sent to the future.
He turned around and walked away.
I see.
Because, like, I think LUxU actually basically tells her, like, hey, the Keyblade War is coming and we cannot stop it.
Every time I learn something about Kingdom Hearts time travel, something else in my brain gets pushed out to make space for it.
Finally, cheer with the action scene.
Coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care
Oh,
of
the
him.
cheer theme makes like Scooby-Doo sound effects.
God. Oh, baby.
Also, it's so fuzzy. I love Cheerithy. Where do I gotta go to get a Cheerithy plush?
eBay.
Ira?
Yeah, Etsy.
Coincidentally, where do I gotta go to get a Mr. Mew from the World Ends with
Is
You
something
plush?
wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
Is that hair coming off of his mask, or is that actually his hairstyle? In which case, is he like pushing it up, like over his head and then behind the hood?
That's what I was wondering as well. I wasn't sure if it was like a mane on top, or if it was just straight up his hair that he's like got coming out of the hood.
Gula, what are you doing?
It's like his hair's getting pushed up and out like Play-Doh in a hydraulic press.
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it.
I'm gonna guess Ira just walked after her.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
Nobody's smart enough in this or this story to do that. Also, I take it back. She has a very Anakin Skywalker's pod racer mask.
It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears
No,
the
this is
sigil.
pod racing.
That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is.
It's gotta be Acid because he's the
I
bear.
suspected a said and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about. Keeping with the
Look
master's
what happened. I
teaching.
almost died on this, my birthday.
Always walking the straight and narrow.
Plus, I'm a little guy.
I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous.
Oh my god, he
at best.
admits it.
Somebody's getting it.
I need to
Somebody's
find out.
getting it.
But how?
By
There's
asking
only
the
10
master.
minutes left.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Never mind. He didn't get it at all.
To come back.
Oh boy, he didn't get it at all.
That's exactly why.
I'm going to make Kingdom Hearts
The only
1.
way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing.
Lux being the currency that you gain from defeating Heartless in the virtual reality worlds. By the way,
I thought it was a character.
no,
I know you want the master to return.
no, that is neither
You
Luxord
don't
nor
know how
LUxU.
summoning Kingdom Hearts
He's doing
will
it.
affect the
He's
rest of
going
the
to start a Kickstarter to get the funds to make Kingdom Hearts.
world.
Also, before you ask, because I'm sure this thought is on your mind,
I'm
Luxord
afraid
is
I
also
can't
not
do it.
LUxU.
What?
LUxU.
May your heart be your
LUxU,
guiding
what's this? many times is that I lost track? 5?
4 or 5.
Yeah. Who's on a mission to collect Lux?
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
Something, too much light creates stronger shadows, blah, 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 blah.
I can't believe that the Master tricked these idiots into creating post-scarcity capitalism.
I'll gather Lux.
God.
No matter what, the balance must be.
I mean, as we've proven, they're still just gonna make NFTs anyway.
You do the same. We must.
I kind of love the idea of, like, we need to make sure that the balance is kept, but, like, anytime you would load up the mobile game, before it gets shut down in, like, 2 months as of this recording, like, they would have weekly things that would tell you, like, this is the person who got the most of this, like, for whichever union got the most, and it was always, like, somebody had gotten 2.8 billion that week.
Jesus.
Sorry, you mentioned Kingdom Hearts NFTs made me think of LUxU making NFTs of, not Carrie, shit, I forgot her name.
Namine?
Yeah, Namine's art. Zoom in. Zoom out.
But she's facing the other way now. We're back.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
I got it wrong. Ava is when it was just baby. I don't know the name of these people apart from Aced because he's the stupidest and also correct.
Hey, don't worry, they're hardly gonna come up again.
Good.
Hope?
I think Ava is, like, the one who is the most important beyond this, and also LUxU. Because I think Ava, like, does not participate in the Keyblade War because she gets kidnapped and is probably being held in the basement of the castle in Hollow Bastard.
That we've just not gone in.
Yeah. Like, or, like, Ansem the Wise was keeping her there because, like, they were experimenting on her or some shit. It's dark, it's weird, it's shit that's only mentioned, like, offhand in the secret reports for Kingdom Hearts 3. It's just like, oh, okay, this is going to affect the mobile game eventually, right? That's why this is here? No!
Today you're here.
It's probably going to affect the next Kingdom Hearts saga.
This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams.
Let's get together for our secret training. We'll organise in the fucking town square first.
Our hope. The war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies. For the sake of
semi-interesting fact, every outfit that's here is something that you can wear in the mobile game.
I don't know how far I can guide all of you. But you must remember...
I maintain that if they were going to make enough features to make a bunch of generic creative character goons for these kinds of scenes, that guy's just wearing Riku's Kingdom Hearts 1 outfit. Wow. But if they were going to make enough of these, they should just turn the story of Key into, like, a Monster Hunter cooperative game or something. So I don't have to download a mobile app or watch this movie. That hardly tells me what's going on.
To help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your
all of my hands.
Be your guiding key.
Good God, they're just everywhere, huh?
The gazing eye?
A whole case of LUxUs.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah. Anyway, that was your role.
Jesus Christ.
Pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye.
If that's what his eye looks like, that raises some implications about what this guy looks like under that mask.
The fact
Well,
that
on
it
that
exists
cloak.
is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice. Pass down that handsome Keyblade.
I'm gonna tell you now, we still have no idea what this guy looks like.
What's the matter? Come on, you did a
We know who
fantastic
LUxU
job.
is, and that's
At
it.
least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
It's fucking music.
Good point. Guess you better get started then.
It sounds like one of the
MIDI All-Star.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like one of those shitty MIDI
No
conversions.
book of prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing
Yoko
any
Shimomura got
paradoxes.
drunk one night and just went, let me hit these
But
keys a
hey,
bit.
we both know you'll do just fine without it. Right?
Can't be causing temporal paradoxes. When has that ever been mattered in Kingdom Hearts? That has never mattered. That will never matter.
Details, so don't sweat it.
Can't have you doing a retcon now, can we, LUxU?
And this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others.
This obviously
Then,
evil
when the time
box.
is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret.
Go off, King.
See,
Oh, I see it's got 3 on it.
you can never
Oh yeah, Half-Life 3's in there.
open it.
Great. Now I really want to know.
Fuck you, Gabe.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise. But why?
You'll see.
Among Us 2.
That was the most evil line read.
This man is super evil.
Evil box, evil Keyblade.
May my heart be my guiding key.
What? Alright.
And then the Keyblade War didn't happen.
Cool.
And that's back cover.
Cool.
It felt like that was building up to a big confrontation that sort of didn't happen.
Yeah, because play the mobile game.
Fuck you. I can't. I don't have enough time, nor do I have the desire.
That all happened, definitely.
I can tell by the way that I am feeling in my head, I'm gonna forget all of this. And it's probably fine that I do.
That's okay. Honestly, yeah. Here's the parts you need to remember: the foretellers exist. LUxU's out there somewhere with the box.
And he also gave the Keyblade to Xehanort.
Yes. Ephemer exists,
I assume Ephemer will show up in Kingdom Hearts 3.
and maybe Chirithy might show up again. Who knows? They can't just waste a mascot character.
So, like I said, I assume Xehanort is LUxU's apprentice then, unless there's something even stupider happening.
I think the thing is that, like, LUxU has had either many apprentices or, like, it has been so long and passed down
I
through
see.
so many hands Because again, if my timeline is correct, this happens like 1,000 years before the first game.
Yeah, but that also doesn't mean shit in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, but also LUxU explicitly does not use the time travel pods because he's trying to remain secret with the box. Like, he's a passive observer of things, and needs to be, because that's the role he was given. Because the I in the no name, it, like, writes out to the books. And presumably the Master of Masters is the only one with a, like, actually complete book.
It is unbelievable how easily he got Keyblade Lore started just by relying on the dumbest fucks possible.
I just had a fucked up thought.
Oh boy.
What if you became a nobody, but your name already had an X in it?
Then you would have an X and an added recusant sigil.
I mean, would you? Or would the X just become that?
I think the X would change to the word key.
Kehanor? Why is it playing Roxas's theme?
It's a very good track, and by God, they're going to put it everywhere they can.
I saw Dario De Cesar in the credits, and I thought it was fucking Dario Casali from Valve. It's like, that motherfucker worked on this?
I still can't believe Acid was technically correct despite going about it in the stupidest way he could have done. Also, was that LUxU who walked past them in Chain of Memories? If
No, because the guy in the cloak at the start of Chain of Memories is Marluxia.
Right, yeah. I didn't remember either, to be fair.
Marluxia is also not Lucia.
Fuck, God.
Also, Marluxia is one of the, like, people in back cover who time travels. Hey, you want to know who else is? LUxU?
Hypothesis confirmed. LUxU is Larxene. Larxene is trans.
We'll see y'all next time for more actual video games.
Yeah.
Bye.